I'm Fiona Mackenzie, divorce coach, divorcee and would-be adventurer. Welcome to my 12 months of adventure. So the time is 4:15 a.m. It's very early. I'm not long up, but this is the second day I've attempted to do this adventure because my fears got in the way yesterday and I didn't go. The adventure I'm going to do today is I'm just cycling out to a beach about 20 miles away for a sunrise swim. I tried to do this yesterday, but the fear got in the way, and the stories that I was telling myself, it's the same stories I'm telling myself today, was that it's 4 o'clock in the morning, I've got to cycle along very remote, well not remote, but through the centre of Edinburgh on a cycle lane. Someone could jump out and mug me. It's freezing cold outside. I'm going to be cycling in the dark for 2 hours. It's not going to be very enjoyable. Yeah, let's just climb back into bed. And so when I woke up this morning, same fears again, but I got up this morning because I did a little bit of mental work last night, which is just trying to reframe it a little bit. When I say that, I mean like the sunrise is going to be worth it. It's going to be incredible being out there in the sunrise on the beach. It's a really clear night, so it's going to be a clear sunrise, hopefully. So all these things, just reframing it to a more positive light, and that's what got me up this morning. The fear's still there, but it's just a little deadened. So that's me, on to my next adventure, and there will be more later. So I'm 5 minutes away from the house, and literally I started off a little bit like, oh god, I can't be bothered with this. Literally got around the corner and a massive grin on my face. I'm so happy to be out here. The place is dead. Edinburgh is so quiet. It's a beautiful flat calm night, and I'm going to switch off this light so that you can hopefully see this. Oh, you can't see it really. But that's the moon, and it's huge. Okay, yeah, maybe need to invest in a nighttime camera. Moon's still there. Sadly, you can't see it very well.
Something gold, oh something gold, oh something gold, oh something good tonight.
Graceful as ever, just fell off.
Get high, get the flow before you go.
Oh my god. There's something about sea when you're forced. Oh! You know, you're not, there's not much control when you're going into the sea. Because the waves are coming down at you.
Oh, something good tonight, making the right.
I'm freezing. I'm freezing. I'm very happy. Oh yeah. I don't really have any worldly words of wisdom for you this morning because I think I've like my brain feels a little bit dead after being in the cold water. So yeah, I'm thinking I might do a little run up and down the beach to warm up. I'm going to have a bit of a hot drink first, and then hopefully that'll warm me up a little bit from the inside. And then I'm going to do a wee run along the beach. Yeah, I'm a bit brain dead actually. I think like being up so early in the morning, and then that cycle out, which was great, but most of it was in the dark, to be honest. And then you just come here and it's all very quick, like the sun's coming up very quickly into the water quickly, and I just feel like I'm still asleep. It feels quite dreamlike, to be honest. I've never done this before yet, and I have to say, wow, what a morning I chose. Honestly can't get over it. I'm still sitting here freezing. I've had a hot drink and a bar of chocolate and a sandwich. And yeah, I'm still pretty cold. When I was cycling out here in the dark, I haven't cycled out here before. I've only been here once before actually. It's Yellow Craig's beach I'm at. But when I cycled out here, there was a part where I was cycling on this really sort of off-roady bit, and I was getting mired down all this muck, and I was thinking, oh, this is really heavy going. I hope it's not like this all the way out. And then I had been going along for maybe 10 minutes or something, and then I realised that there was the equivalent of a motorway for cyclists just on the other side of this little hump, and I'd been sort of struggling through this quagmire with big massive puddles everywhere when I could have just been scooting along that thing. But I suppose that's the thing of cycling in the dark. If you don't know, you know, and you've not done it, you've not been on this route before, well, you don't know. So I was like, so if the cycle's not long enough. I actually thought that this cycle was 18 miles. So I mistimed it. I planned on getting here a little bit earlier so that I could sort of set up, do a bit of filming and stuff before I got into the water, but it's actually a 23-mile cycle. So I just got here pretty much in time for the sun coming up. So yeah, mistimed that a little bit, but you know, and now I've got a 23-mile cycle to do back. Now normally, the most I've ever cycled in one day in my life was 47 miles from Glasgow to Edinburgh as part of a charity thing. And at that point, I'd been cycling to and from work, which is sort of 5 miles each way. So I do probably less cycling than that, because I don't cycle to and from work because I work from home now. Yeah, I'd probably manage, you know, 20 odd miles in a day. At the moment, that's what I'm doing, 20 odd miles probably. Not every day, no, just whenever I go out cycling. But now I've got 23 miles to do back the way as well, so oh, I'm gonna have like baboon butt by the time I get home. I'm gonna be a little bit saddle sore, I think. What a backdrop. Oof. We'll definitely be coming back here again. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous swim. Gorgeous breakfast on the beach. Gorgeous cycle out even in the dark. Okay, maybe not such a gorgeous cycle, but it will be on the way back. I can tell you right now, my poor wee Peggies are struggling, and I'm only about 10 minutes from the beach. Whew. Plenty of stops required, I think. Couple of deer there, just hanging out as they do. I honestly can't keep the smile off my face. This is swimming, mood booster, and sunshine, and cycling. Oh, and summer's coming, yes! So I've done about, I'm about 7 or 8 miles from the beach now, so I've got another 15 miles to go. My very legs are howling at me every time we go up a hill, which there aren't that many of them here, to be honest. I'm talking about not a hill, like a slope of 1 degree probably. But yeah, so all in it'll be about 46 miles. I've got a lot of cyclist friends, they'll be going like, yeah, whatever Fiona, I do that before breakfast. And I'm like, yeah, well, go and get your breakfast then, stop watching YouTube. Imagine if I'd stayed in bed this morning. Oof. I'd have missed out on a whole load of life experience. And fun. Didn't realise I could have so much fun just by myself.
Where your hometown shines far on the other side. And I trace with my finger the streets we used to terrorize. Park, holding hands in the dark.
It's about 6 or 7 miles from my home now, but I thought this would be a good wee place to do my little closing words about the adventure, I guess. This was one adventure that I was very reluctant to do. I think getting up early, going out cycling on my own at that time through the city, and then how long it is actually as well, you know, the length of the cycle. It's I wasn't sure how much I'd be enjoying it coming back because I knew I'd be tired, but actually the scenery, it's such a beautiful day and the scenery is so amazing that I'm not really spending much time thinking about how tired I am. My legs are weary, they'll probably be a bit sore tomorrow, as will my bottom, but yeah, it's just a gorgeous route, you know, from Edinburgh out to Yellow Craig Sands. It's gorgeous. You know, the fear that I had was unfounded. I actually really enjoyed it both ways. It's harder going out, I think, just because it's dark, you don't have the scenery to keep you going, but yeah, would I do it again? In a heartbeat. And I think doing these things alone just adds that extra confidence boost, you know. If you're doing it with someone else, you're always thinking it's because of them, that you're getting through it because of them. Well, that's the way I think anyway, but that's just not the case. It's not the case. Most of the time I'm leading, I know. I'm a bit bossy. Get enough said about that. Anyway, until the next adventure.
I have to dance alone, well.